everyone. Welcome to Accelerator. My name is Rob, and today we're going to look at highlighting cells, and we're going to do that using Visual Basic. Now, one thing that you see come up every once in a while is somebody who wants to be able to see the active cell that they have selected show up as being highlighted. Now, there's code to do that, but one of the problems you'll run into is if you have a cell already colored and you're just editing the actual color of that cell, it'll override it, and once you leave, it'll just be left white. But I'm going to show you some code that will leave it the original color that it was before you clicked on it. So what we're going to do is go to the tab and right click and select View Code, and here we're going to see the code that's behind it. And the first thing that it does in the selection change event, so anytime you change your selection, this event will fire off. It's going to do all the cells in the entire sheet and delete any format conditions or conditional formatting that exist. Target refers to the range that you have selected. So with that target, it's going to add a new condition, and that is going to be a formula that basically just says if it's equal to the row of the selection, then it's true. So basically, anything you select is going to be given that conditional format, and it's always going to be true. So at that point, you say what you want to have the cell do. So here I've got it doing the interior color index is equal to 6, which is yellow, and then I've got it giving it a little bit of a border. So if we go back, you can see if I select multiple cells, it's got the actual borders in there, and we retain our original cell colors. Now, if you want to just do something a little bit differently, which I like to do, which is to highlight every other cell, there's a conditional formatting formula that you can do for that. So if you go to conditional formatting and make a new rule and use a formula, you can type this rule in, which is equals mod, which is short for modulus. Basically means that it's going to divide a number by another number, and whatever the remainder is going to be the answer that is returned. So mod the current row that you're in divided by 2, and if the remainder is equal to 1, then it's true. Otherwise, it's going to be false, meaning any odd row is going to have a true or be colored in this situation. So you see rows 5, 7, 9, they're all odd, so they're being shaded in there. Now, you can also do this using VBA. So I've got that code as well. So if I select this area here and clear those formats out, we can go back and look at our code. And that code is right here. All right, and we've got a lot going on here, but basically we're doing the same thing that we were doing in the code that we were looking at before, which is we're deleting out. Actually, I'm not even deleting here. We're just adding a conditional format through Visual Basic. So I've declared cell color as an integer, active range as a range. I set my active range equal to selection, or just basically whatever I have selected. Cell color is going to be what it's going to be the white background that is being colored, and that way you can see the actual color of whatever color you pick for every other row to be shaded. And you can pick the color that you actually want to be shading in every other row here. So it's going to open up a dialog box and allow the user to pick whatever color they want. Now it's going to delete any conditional formatting that exists, and then it's going to add another one, and this is the part that's just like the other one that we were looking at. Instead, though, our formula is going to be the formula that we just looked at as well, which is the mod row comma 2. And if you wanted to shade all the even rows, you change this portion of the formula to say is equal to 0. And then again, we're just saying that we're going to change the interior color of the cell. So to show you how that works, we go back to our sheet, hit Alt F8, and that's going to bring up any subroutines that we've written. This one I think is called Demo. So we click Run, and yes, this is it, and we just pick whatever color we want. Pick a grayish blue color there. Run it, and you can see that every other cell is shaded now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for you. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. And if you have any issues that you want me to look at or try to solve for you, go ahead and leave those in the comment section too, and I'll do whatever I can to solve your problems for you. Thanks.